Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Traders Brawl podcast. This is episode 47. I'm so excited for my new guest, Max Marka from Max Marka Design. Max, welcome. Before I get to that, if you are new to this page, thank you for coming and joining us. If you're already with us, thank you for staying with us. We are a social media marketing agency. Traders Brawl is here to educate. We bring a new guest every week to tell us about their entrepreneurial journey, settling in Dubai, but also at the same time, how you balance work with personal commitments, fitness, and everything, to do with your everyday life. So it's always a challenge to run a business by yourself. So we want to hear from the wisdom of entrepreneurs. And today is a new guest because I've never had an industrial designer on the Traders Brawl podcast. So with that said, let's get straight to it. Max Marka, I'm going to read your bio so the audience can know who you are.
Okay.
Both the founder and chief designer of Max FABRIQUE. Max's passion for creating interior and exterior design projects can be seen by his company Instagram page, which I will share in the link. Max states that the principal aim of his company is to create and implement affordable design projects without compromising quality by people for the people. He emphasized that everything can be seen, felt, and realized in Max FABRIQUE's work, which provides clients with transparent work scheme, budget, and a fixed price for complete project documentation. I read that from your website. But Max, tell us a bit about who you are.
Yeah. So you should add there, not only just interior and exterior designer, but industrial designer, like you mentioned before. Yeah. Who I am? I'm a designer with 18 years experience in design. So I started with interior design. This is right. That was a long way. After that, I started to do the architecture, to create the buildings and commercial buildings as well. And after that, but my passion all the time was in industrial design. What is industrial design? In fact, it's in things that around us. When we're using the iPod, for example, or phone, we can touch the sculpture. So this is the industrial design that you can create it. So this is my passion, especially the fashion industrial design, which I did before and proceeding in that industry. And I did a lot of things for the different companies and brands, and still proceeding to do the prototyping as well. This will be the one of the part of our biggest mobile application and services for the people who wants to do the prototyping in their, for the designers who wants to do the prototyping in their regular work if they wanted to create something. Because we have a big experience, me also as a designer, as a chief designer of a company in my team as well. So yeah.
Amazing.
This is a background.
Good to know. I think it's great to know. I think the audience should also know that we met at Tech Tuesdays Dubai, which is a networking event for tech people, but also anyone who wants to come and network. And that was a great time. I saw you speak on the stage.
Yeah.
That was a great fireside chat with Gordon. But now we get a chance to delve deeply into what is it you're building, how you got it. But before we get to that, take us back a few years.
Okay.
Take us back, maybe what you studied, what you graduated in, and then how did you know that this is what you wanted to do?
All my life I was dreaming to be the biggest worldwide designer. I think it's like my basic things, my base, inside me. So I graduated from the Culture and Arts University in Russia Federation, because I'm originally Russian. And the second education was a British design school.
Okay.
Which I saw that.
Was it a master's you did, or bachelor and master's?
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. And after that, I started to do my own business. I started, immediately from my own business. I started growing, and I remember my first order, when the clients found me, and he ordered me the design of a small interior space. I did it good, and I liked it so much. And before, in parallel, I was searching for the new clients while I'm growing, and I was doing the specific things which is already like forced me up and forward me to to proceed further, it was an industrial design. And yeah, I remember the first big goal when I created the acoustic systems. There was the first generation of the acoustic systems, the high-end acoustic systems, and the German company, they just produced for me the whole like component of the acoustic system. And in that time, I just realized that I'm a comprehensive designer. You know, I really love to create different things in design, starting from the interior and proceeding with even for the car tuning. I mean, car parts.
Wow.
Yeah, I created several body kits. One of them was super unique for the G-Wagon, the model. Oh. Yeah, you can see it in my Instagram as well. So we produced everything from scratch. So the design that I created and my team, we were involved into creating the full body kit from the carbon fiber. So we did it, and it was super cool because the client was super happy with that, and me also, because really beautiful design. I liked it so much. After that was Lamborghini, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah, and we did a great event with Lamborghini. It was in Russia. Yeah, in that time. When they opened their dealership, official dealership in Russia Federation. So we did a big event with them, and that was super cool. There was a specific body kit as well. So we're presenting that. So yeah, all the stuff, I always knew that I will become a designer.
Interesting.
Yes, and I always knew that I really like and love the 3D technologies, especially the 3D editors, the 3D software, all of these parts. I started with the 2D graphics. I remember that from. Can we tell the brand of that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, Coral Draw.
What's it called?
Coral Draw.
Coral Draw.
Yeah, it was a 2D editor, in fact, at that times.
Oh, okay.
So they always fun, and I started with it. And yeah, for today, I know 8 programs in 2D and 3D. I try them all, and I work like mixturing them when I'm creating something in a 3D production or 3D objects. I mix them at 2D and 3D graphics. But I'm doing it. I'm not using this the sketches, you know. I'm working directly and strictly in 3D graphics and 2D, drawing in computer, yeah.
I see. So you're a very technical person then. You actually do this on the computer yourself?
Yes, that's why I'm really keen on a 3D tech. And that's why we place this part of our company, what I found it, like in a 3D tech software, which we are doing right now. It's in a big part of the company called Max Marka Design.
Got it.
So in fact, we now have 2 brands inside. So it's Max Marka Design and Max FABRIQUE. The eldest brand that went from the 3D design itself. Yeah.
And you sell 3D designs like individually, or how do you sell? How do you monetize exactly?
Yeah, exactly. So now, this time, so we're working with several buildings that I created, like me and my team. Me is architecture, and the team works in like engineering design. So we created several buildings. One of them and 2 of them actually is in GVC area. Yeah. Okay. Now it's proceeding. One of the building is, I think, will be ending till the end of this year. During this year, we will do the interiors, and yeah, we'll start the fit outs. So additional videos and maybe some kind of podcasts we'll do on the construction site and inside the building to represent the whole beauty of the design that we've made, and the Aka style design. So it's really beautiful, really nice. And yeah, and still we're proceeding with interior design as well. It's in the private customers. It's a private customers.
Right. Right.
And industrial design, of course, because several brands that I used to work with, one of them is, I created a lot of proof of concept for the different brands such as Givenchy. In 2000, from 2015, I started to work with them, and in 2019, we represented the 2nd generation of the Rouge lipstick with the Günther Hilgartner, a friend of mine. He's a main makeup artist in the world from the Givenchy company as well. So, and yeah, we're still proceeding with different other brands because they know me, and in that times, from that designs, now one of the brand is called Joke Dog. Okay. It's a fashion brand. They're producing the shoes.
Okay.
And they are producing it in the Chinese market, European market, and one of the part, and then they're producing for the Russian market as well.
You say Jog Dog, is it?
Jog Dog.
Jog Dog, yes.
Jog Dog,
Jog Dog Venice.
Jog Dog Venice.
That's right. I'm seeing it on the website.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
And it's a shoe. It's a shoe brand.
It's a shoe brand. Yeah, it's a shoe brand, and the vision of the brand is like super futuristic. Now, yeah, I will restructuring and do the new design for the whole production of the new collection, including the animations and videos for them. They have a big network of the influencers from all the world, and including Russia, Europe, and yeah, China, and Italy, by the way. Yeah.
Interesting.
The whole Europe.
Interesting. Interesting. So you have your business in many aspects of work, not just in interior design, I see here, but also in fashion, which you just mentioned. G-Wagon, which is you did the interior.
Let's say car tuning.
Car tuning.
Car tuning.
Right.
Body kits.
Body kit.
Yeah, it's
interesting.
Body parts, body kits.
And so you first make the design on the computer before you make it into a reality.
Because the main design is proceeding here in my brain. Yeah. I created the projects, and after that I just go to my computer, and that's all.
Do you use 3D Blender?
I use different softwares, including Blender as well.
Including Blender.
But the professional tool that I most likely like is 3D Max.
3D Max.
Yeah, because it's an
because it has the word Max.
No, not because of that, but maybe a little bit.
Oh my God!
But again, it's you know, it's a still professional tool, which is based in and back to 1995 when we started the whole 3D industry from that software. So that's why, yeah, the professional. I still like to use a Blender sometimes, but of course I prefer to use our own 3D technologies that we are now developing and now integrated inside our 3D work. There will be, I think, an additional podcast about the 3D deck that we created, but it will be later. I
see also Miele, the German brand, is there. What did you do for Miele?
The new vision. In fact, it's a new vision. There was a new vision of the washing machines. Yes, coffee machines.
Coffee machine also?
Coffee machines, yeah. You can see it in Instagram as well. So there was an, I think, beautiful, not only just concept, but engineering idea that we've done with, to them. So it's a new washing machine without the electrical engine inside.
Oh.
It's a magnetic engine inside.
Magnetic?
Magnetic.
Wow.
Yeah.
How does that work?
You can read it on Instagram, but it's without any vibrations while it's working. And it works like...
and it works? There's no...
Yeah, it works on a magnetic field. So, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Coffee machines and new designs, yeah. And that was the full restructuring of the, let's say, the stores conceptions in part of in Europe and part of in Russia Federation from 2018.
Interesting.
Yeah, for a long time we're like a partners together from 2018.
Right.
Till today.
I see you also did, I think, a collaboration with Brian on acoustic systems as well.
Yeah, now we are proceeding that, and yeah, we want to represent the new acoustic systems with the speakers, which is inside a magnetic field as well.
Again, another magnetic. Oh wow!
It's a really cool thing.
So I should invest in magnetics.
And it will be high-end acoustics, by the way, and with the, I think, pure design. Because he's doing the great job.
He's doing the tuning, isn't he?
Yeah, he's doing the sound tuning.
Sound tuning.
Yeah,
sound tuning.
He's doing a great job, by the way. I love this guy and really appreciate his work. And I'm really glad that we are in collaborate now.
Right. So you create the design and he does the.
Yes, exactly.
The actual.
He will do the production because he's a professional in that. But we are now making a joint brand.
Okay.
Max and Brian.
Max and Brian.
Max Brian, yeah.
Oh,
Max
cool.
and Brian, yeah. Max and
So
Brian.
you will continue to do the design, and he will continue to do the production going forward.
And it's a separate business because he's still in a car tuning sound systems inside. But what we are doing now is we are doing the like additional acoustic systems that you can buy and put it in your house or
not just in the car.
Yes, it's not in the car, it's outside.
Where would it be sold? Where do these get sold? Like online or in the stores?
We're still thinking about that, but yeah, it will be in the stores for sure. It will be the B2B business and B2C as well. Why not? It will go through our network that we have, both of us. I have my clients, he have his clients, so we will join this client network, and yeah, we'll sell it like that. We'll try it. Maybe further we will, maybe, if you will agree with that, of course, as a partner, maybe we will open the store.
On your own store, specifically for sound tuning?
Why not? Why not?
Interesting. Yeah. Opportunities are endless.
Yeah.
I see even in the same line of opportunities are endless. Did you do something with Tesla smartphone?
Yeah, that was a specific concept, and it was the vision based on his Cybertruck. Yeah, this is the smartphone, because you know they're planning to produce their own smartphone. Yes, and they're still searching the new shape of the design shape, and yeah, because you remember I created the project for Hennessy brand. There was a new bottle with
whiskey, right?
Yeah. Micro tubes inside, so without sound. When you put the bottle on the horizontal, put it in a glass. I mean the liquid inside the glass, so there is no sound.
There's no sound when you pour it.
Yeah,
no sound.
Yeah, it's like yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Plain bottle.
So and you just use silence.
Yeah, and it looks like a piece of art, because the main idea was to create a bottle like a piece of art. When you put it on the table, everyone knows that this is a Hennessy, like a piece of art. The same concept laid out on the Tesla's concepts in the smartphones. That's why it was an idea to create this song.
Interesting. But so far the Tesla smartphone has not been launched yet.
Not yet. No. They still thinking about the financial side, and yeah.
Okay.
Proceeding with that.
And what about Max swimming suits? I see that as well.
Yeah.
You're selling these, or you did it for some time and you stopped?
No, we stopped it because it wasn't a part of the own fashion brand production. But now I'm thinking about to put it under the brand called not Max FABRIQUE, because in that time it was Max FABRIQUE,
right.
but like Max Marka design.
Okay.
The whole things, cosmetics, bags, swimsuits, will go under the brand Max Marka design.
So yeah, because since you did some design work, I was wondering, why aren't you wearing your own design on your body?
Because I'm not focused on the clothes. I'm especially men clothes. Because I'm really like to see accessories or cosmetics, decorative cosmetics, or even the swimsuits, clothes, all on the women. Yeah, that's why I'm not focused on the man fashion. I don't know why, but
It looks better on women.
Yeah, maybe because of the aesthetic things, because you know you can't produce a lot of variations of the bags for men.
No, you can't.
You know, because we are still conservative. We're still conservative, some part of it. But you saw many times, you see it in multiple times, that a lot of brands, they're trying to make an mix between women and men.
Yeah.
Like, you know, in bags, in fashion,
shoes,
styles, shoes, everything. No, it's not about us. It's not about my brand. My brand is strictly focused on women.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
And in fact, the two products that actually will be launched in 2025. So we will go with the cosmetics and with the bags only.
Okay.
After that, I will see what we're gonna do.
Right.
With the swimsuits, with the clothes, because I'm really keen on cosmetics, because I like these components, this design and things, because it's all about industrial design. Yeah, and the bags as well.
So with all these product lines, ranging from fashion to interior design of buildings to Givenchy's perfume, is that right or no?
Tom Ford perfume.
Tom Ford perfume,
and
okay.
Givenchy's lipstick.
Lipstick.
Yeah, and bags as well.
It's so many different product lines. The question I have for you is, how are you managing all these to make sure they're all top quality and they're meeting the expectations of clients?
Because, you know, it's not a question about the quality anymore, because, you know, the quality is producing by the big manufacturer that they have.
Right.
So we just leave it there. The main question is about the quality of the engineering design. This is the main question now. Because when you're creating some kind of design, you need to think and to be focused on the details that you're creating. Because the manufacturer needs to understand your design and engineering stuff that you put it inside the design idea, I mean. That's the thing. Because, you know, sometimes designers, they created a beautiful things actually, but it's still like an art, because you can't use it. You can't use it. The manufacturer can't produce that because, you know.
Laws of physics.
Oh, of course.
Right.
There's a lot of things, and you have to understand how your item will be using each day. Especially when we talk about the bags, accessorize, but especially about the bags.
Right.
Because.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm really interested in that things, and I'm really all the time wanted to create a best solution for that. But you know, some of the guys now from the fashion industry, they just all the time tells me, Max, you should start your own brand. Because you created a lot of things. I stopped to show a lot of things that I created the past of the year, I don't know, past of the several months passed away. So I now preparing the whole collections for the Max Marka design brand to put it on the market.
Makes sense.
And to represent it now in B2C. The first one will be in B2C. After that, we will go to B2B business.
Understood.
Yeah.
Understood. And is it you personally that does all the designs for all of them, or you have a team?
I have a team, of course, but the main design now, for example, for the collections, for the specific clients, big brands, they still want me to create things. That's why I'm sitting and working with my hands. I made it by my hands.
It's really interesting because this is something I really relate to. This podcast, for example, the design, the decoration, and also the edits is also I myself, even though I'm the host and I have my team, I'm very involved in the supervision of how the content goes out.
The same as me.
You know, I'm very involved. I could delegate and just be done with it, go on vacation. But because it's my show, because it reflects my brand and me, my image, my face, I have to supervise. And not just supervise, also intervene where necessary.
Exactly. Because you need to have your author supervision during this process. And this is the main part. That's why all the time when I teaching my team just about the different parts of how to create this, how to create that. So all the time I am doing it through my experience all the time, because I can create it by my hands, and I'm still like how to say it? Still a soldier on that field. Yeah.
Interesting. You're a veteran soldier.
Yeah.
And what about the Max FABRIQUE show? Is that still a thing?
No, that was you know, we're trying to do some kind of things of that about the design, but now it's restructured and it will be in our mobile app, which will called the Max FABRIQUE Digital Magazine. That will be the first magazine that will tell the audience about the 3D technologies, AI, 3D AI, and about the designers and their works.
Interesting.
So, because you know, all of my work, you know, all the works that we are doing inside the company, inside the Max Marka design. So it's without AI. We're still like
manual.
Classical manual company. Yeah.
I will agree with you because still with our edits, we could be using AI, but the thing is why I'm still doing it manually is, again, control. I have control over it. And because it works. It's time consuming, but the quality, I have more control over the quality. If you use AI, sometimes there's, in the editing process, sometimes there are cuts and quick edit, abrupt cuts in the words. And I don't like it. It's not my style.
Even if you're, for example, creating something new in design, if you're using AI all the time, compare the different pictures, information, and put it like, it's still the same trend that was before. To create a new thing, AI can't do this. Yes, only human. Still human is under control.
Still human. I agree with this. I agree. And I see you've also achieved some notable awards. Alpha Bank Award, Golden Trazini Award. Which one has been your biggest award, would you say?
Golden Trazini.
Golden Trazini.
It's a Swiss award. From Swiss. According to that award, I got the Golden Visa. From Ministry of Culture here in Dubai.
Here in Dubai. Wow, this award got you a Golden Visa. That's amazing.
And I'm visiting the government event here in cultural.
I see. Did you have to apply? How did you apply for the? Did you apply for the Golden Visa, or how did it work?
Because you're uploading your profile. You're uploading your profile about the awards that you have, about the projects that you've done, and your articles in different magazines and something like that. So you send it to them. You're uploading to the internet site, and after that, government, for example, approved that.
Approved. Based on your profile. I see it. That's an interesting
based
thing.
on your CV,
It's almost like a job thing. You apply based on your profile, and they approve because you're a talent.
And it's really nice because I'm really glad that UAE government is so open to the people. To the talented people, to the creators, and it's really cool. It's really cool, They did a great job with that, and
they did. Tell us a bit more. Progress. Since you mentioned the Golden Trazini Award was the biggest one, tell us a bit more about what that is. What is that award all about?
Golden Trazini is actually I have two nominations there. 2 awards. The first award was for the architectural project. It's a future architectural vision of the city infrastructure. The second award went to acoustic systems. It's an industrial design award. It's about the acoustic systems that I represented under my brand because the DuPont Corporation created a specific body made of Korean material, thanks to Korean company, by the way. This is their branch. And that was 2 nominations and it was awarded.
I see. Just to clarify, the nominations means that you were nominated, but there was still a first, second, third place?
No. First places.
First place.
Totally award.
Total award. You got first place. I see.
In both nominations.
In both nominations.
Yes.
I see. And you went to Switzerland for this, or how did you?
The second was it's Switzerland. The first one was in Russian Federation. Because it was represented. That was represented the acoustic systems there. And we showed to the audience that. This is not just a specific art object, but it's usable art object. And the German company who provided me the speakers inside, so I improved the sounds measurements, and after that they just took this acoustic system to the lab. Because there was a wow effect for them. Because, our speakers now sounds much better than it was before, because I created a new shape of that. You can see the work in the Instagram, of course, and we can share the photos of that later. But it was a cool experience. I liked such a things. I'm a big dreamer and big believer in what I am doing, and I'm really glad that I can create such a things and make it physically.
Right, right. When was this award achieved? When did you achieve this award, the Golden?
In 2019.
Okay.
2019, yeah.
Okay, interesting.
5 years.
Same year as the Kaisa Award? Same year or no?
Kaisa Award was in the start of the 2019, in the end of 2018.
Okay, yeah. Got it.
In Kaisa Award, it was all about the buildings.
Buildings.
Yeah, buildings and interiors. And we provided the new technology for the real estate companies, which used the VR technology mixed with the AR. And that time it just started to produce the AR.
AR.
Yeah, just started a little bit. I wasn't like a big start of the big technology which we are using now, still growing. Yeah, that's why, integrated in the real estate agency to help the real estate agencies to sell the properties.
Interesting, really interesting. So I'm curious now, so with all these awards and all these different product lines you've mentioned now, are you continuing to focus, do you have a specific goal in mind, specific aim that you aim to achieve by a certain date, a certain year? Are you only focusing on one main thing right now, or still you continuing on all these different things?
No, of course we're now, me especially, focusing on the projects into industrial design, but my team still working with the interiors and architecture. I'm not.
You're not?
I'm now focusing on the industrial design because I believe this is the future for the company. And the second part is the software. 3D technologies, which is based on our own AI, which we developed. And now we're working on several directions on that. So I will explain it further which directions exactly, but now we're preparing the big ecosystem, mobile and desktop solution. And we're planning to work with telecoms corporations. Yeah, the world. So they're using the new ecosystem. I will tell about that a little bit further, but it's all about the 3D design, marketplace, asset store, prototyping, and the digital magazine. Yeah.
Understood. Talk a bit more about the industrial design, since you mentioned that's the direction of the company.
Yeah.
What do you aim to achieve in that department?
To work with the big brands and you know, with the several Middle East brands in UAE, with UAE brands especially, in a fashion industry and in the industry which produce the bottles and small things for home. Yeah.
Okay.
In that field, because it's really interesting. That's a huge and a big industry now, including, by the way, to produce the several things for the game industry as well. Because with the Chinese market, because you know they're producing a lot of small asset toys.
Right.
Based on the games, characters, and something like that. Yeah. And this is a huge industry now. A huge billions. Billions there, including the games, game communities, and all this stuff. Yeah, it's all about the industrial design.
Right. Because without design, there's no product.
Yeah. Exactly.
I just realized that everything you see had a design before.
And by the way, game joysticks as well.
Game joysticks.
This is the game industry as well, and this is still the industrial design.
Interesting.
You see now in the stores, game stores, you see a lot of brands, Chinese brands, which created the different game joysticks for the PS5, for Xbox, but this is not under the Xbox brands or PS brands. This is their own brands, and there's super cool things that they produce now. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But curious to know, you don't handle the production, you just do the design, is that correct? You don't handle production. Production is outsourced to maybe China, India.
Yeah.
Because they're low-cost countries with low-cost labor, that makes it efficient for business. But from the design perspective, do you see AI being a threat to your company? Do you see AI one day taking over?
No.
No.
Again, the AI, which is now we have, it only works with the 2D pictures, and it's still drawing that pictures. It's in a different technology.
Right.
Because if we're talking about the 3D objects to create. The 3D, I mean 3D AIs, they still have a lot of issues with that, because you need to doing the deep learning, machine learning, to understand the AI, the 3D spaces, not just the 3D spaces, the 3D objects inside the 3D spaces. Mm-hmm. I think it will take 10 years more.
Still take 10
Yeah.
years. Interesting.
And after that, people, I mean a human, will control the different parts of that, because AI, they can do the perfect 3D objects, but still they can make it. They can't make it the unique trend things. I don't know how to say it. It goes from somewhere from there, from the God. I mean, all the humans that they created something new, still goes from there.
To create something new, it still requires imagination. And what AI is doing is still using past data.
Yes.
Past data feeding the
Yes.
AI.
Yes.
But to get new data, it requires...
Because in that fact, when you want to make to use the imagination that you mentioned,
Yeah.
you still need to think emotional.
Yeah.
AI still can't think emotionally. Of course, it can recognize your emotions. We see that in ChatGPT 4.0, the new version.
True, that's true.
It works with your emotions, it's having emotion answers, but it still can't think emotionally. Mm-hmm. That's why it's in a big and main part of your imagination. I mean, like a human imagination.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, and also, what about your thoughts on 3D printing?
Yeah.
Because that's another thing that is still using uses an AI model to print it. Are you aware of any of the production using 3D printers to print what your designs?
In the future, yeah, I think after 20 years, because still the 3D printing is still like working with the layers. It's still printing like layers, even with metal, with plastics, everything.
Yeah.
But it can't multiply in complex systems,
right.
like analog of the pure leather.
Right.
It can't do this. It's still an issue, the big issue. That's why the 3D printing technology is still,
Still behind?
Yeah, still behind.
Still behind.
Still behind.
Interesting.
Still behind.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, good to...
Further, maybe after 10, 15 years, they will produce some kind of incubator, which will grow inside the box.
Yeah.
The specific materials like gold, analog of leathers, I don't know, plastics, carbon fiber as well. They can now print from carbon fiber, but it's still like with the lace. But you can't print the shape without the polishing after that.
Mm-hmm. So it still requires a human.
You still need to work with that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It can't produce the physical object like a finalized physical object.
Right, right.
The real prototype. It can't do.
You can't do it.
Yes.
I see now.
It's still a manufacturing, still to go to the manufacturer to do this.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's good to hear this perspective because we have a lot of AI enthusiasts who come on the show.
Yeah.
And they're very bullish about AI taking over. It's hard not to be bullish about AI. I mean, now it's hard to even distinguish. Based on OpenAI's Sora, if you heard about their Sora program, to distinguish between reality and what's AI.
Yeah.
So using this knowledge, it could be same applied in the industry of interior design, industry design.
Yeah.
In the future.
In the future, yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, AI is our future.
Yeah.
It will be our assistants that will help you each day to produce something, to do something, and so on and so on. To work with the information, by the way, because the information now there's a big issue for the whole world, because there is a a lot of different information, and the AI should sort it and to filter it and to bring you the information that you need. That's why this is the question of our future.
Understood.
Yeah.
Understood.
AI is definitely our future.
Let's turn our attention away from the entrepreneur's mindset and more into the life of an entrepreneur.
Yeah, okay.
How is your day-to-day like? Do you have specific hours? I assume you don't work a 9 to 5. How is it? Do you work 24 hours? Are you semi-retired? How is it working for you?
Sometimes I'm working 24 hours. Oh. Yeah, it could be.
So you're not retired?
No.
Or semi-retired?
No. Especially when it's a big project and when I'm really passionate on it. So right. Yeah, sometimes it takes me to work in 24 hours. I'm not going to the office often, but I prefer to work at night.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
You're a night person.
Yeah, I'm
not
a
a morning person.
Yeah, I am inspired to work at night when nobody is like, because I have kids. I have 2 kids.
Oh, you have kids?
Yeah.
I didn't even ask.
That's why. That's why. It's
you look so young.
Yeah. Thank you. That's why it's a complicated thing, right. All the time, because you should be with them.
With them.
And you're all the time busy.
Yeah. And they're all in Dubai?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why. My time is at night.
Of course.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
It's a private time for me.
I see. Yeah. You prefer working at home on your work or in the office?
Sometimes at the office, sometimes at the home. Yeah.
Okay.
But prefer at home because at night I prefer to stay home, of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Sure.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You mentioned about the creativity. I want to ask maybe a sensitive question, because
where to take it?
Yeah, to stimulate imagination. There's been many articles. Google employees take a little bit of LSD, micro LSD to get inspiration. That's why Google is very, very popular, very, very successful, because they're employees. What do you say to that?
No, my stimulation and inspiration comes from museums, books.
Okay.
Yes, and sometimes activities that you can do. I prefer to drive a car on a kart track.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like an action, adrenaline.
Oh.
Yeah, and of course museums, because when you see the arts. By the way, I suggest to all of the people, go to the museum and to see the art objects. Just observe it. Observe the paintings, observe the art objects inside the museum, and you will see the changes in your brain after 1 month for sure. You will think differently. And this is the part of inspiration and stimulation of your imagination.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's why museums, books. Books, I prefer to read books about the quantum computers.
Right. Interesting.
Yeah, about the quantum physics.
Interesting.
Because when you think about about the space, about all the physics that around you happens, quantum physics as well. So you will start to think wider. Yeah.
What about movies?
Movies, I am not actually watching the TV and the movies, but sometimes I prefer to watch maybe science fiction movies.
Okay.
Prefer to,
because it's more imaginative science fiction, right? Because
about the space. Interstellar is my favorite movie.
Matrix.
Yeah, Matrix. As well. Yeah, the first 2 parts.
The first 2 were good.
Yeah.
I agree.
The third one is the 4th.
And what about music? Does music give you inspiration?
Yeah. I play music.
You play music?
For my own, yeah.
What do you play?
A different kind of music. I prefer to play jazz.
Okay.
On a piano, I'm playing the piano.
You play piano?
Yeah.
I see.
Not often, but yeah. Before that, I played the piano often because I wrote the different musical parts, samples for the different companies.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Still playing music, yeah.
You mentioned museums. Can you recommend any top museums?
If you're in Europe, you have to go to Louvre, in Paris, of course.
Of course.
Here, Louvre in Abu Dhabi.
Oh, Louvre in Abu Dhabi?
Yeah, as well. It's my favorite place, by the way. When you're feeling, maybe when you're feeling stressed, so when you go there, everything is balanced inside you. Yeah.
Oh, it's like a spa.
Yeah, it's like a
mind.
spa for your mind, yeah.
I see.
And for your soul.
Interesting. I've never used that as a source of spa or a source of relaxation.
And by the way, I suggest you to go to the Sea World.
Sea World?
Yeah. To observe
in Abu Dhabi?
Yeah. Because it's it's really good food for your soul as well.
Interesting.
In energy as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any museums in Russia?
Hermitage.
Hermitage?
Yeah. Favorite one. The biggest one and the favorite one actually. And in Europe, I don't know what else. And Italy, there's a lot of museums, especially in Rome. My favorite is Vatican.
Vatican.
Yeah. You know, when you're in Italy and you're just observing these huge, big, like facilities, the big palaces, so it's in a big effect on you because it's really beautiful, and you can't imagine how they created that. I mean, physically, because it's in, you know, some of the buildings that I have there, they're similar that the ones that you have in St. Petersburg in Russia. The same architecture, thanks. The same like in Paris.
Right.
Yeah, and the same like in England, by the way.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good, good, good.
Yeah.
You don't recommend any ones in England, do you?
I don't know. There is so much.
Yeah, there's so many. I know.
Yeah.
I know.
So many of them, and you know, Madame Tussauds.
Yeah, Madame Tussauds.
Yeah, my favorite.
Oh, your favorite?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. By the way, I know that here in Blue Waters we have a Madame Tussauds as well. It's
that's
a branch.
right.
Have you been there?
I've not been there, but I know about it.
Yeah, I never been there as well. But yeah.
Okay.
You have to go there.
Interesting. Interesting. Yeah. So I guess we're going to wrap up very soon. Okay. But before we do, I would like to ask you to share a message with your audience. Perhaps to, you have 2 kids.
Yeah.
What are the ages of the kids?
4.5 and 7. Actually, I have 3 kids.
Oh, you have 3 kids.
2 kids here.
Yeah.
The third one is in Russia. Okay. So he's 9.
He's 9.
9, 7, 4.5.
So this is perfectly in line with my question, because eventually they will be faced with the question of, Dad, what can you advise me to do? I don't know what to do. What would you say? You
know, I believe and I know that everyone's, including us, inside there, you have your own dream, the big dream. You have it. You still have it. So the only suggestion is to believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Whatever it happens, believe in yourself. For me, actually, the second part is the main thing. It's believe in yourself and believe in God.
Oh, God as well.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, religion is...
Because I have so many things happen in my life before, and of course now as well. So many challenges. But when you believe in God and you know that He is somewhere nearby you all the time, He supports you. He believes in you as well. You know, it's you start to have a specific power inside you to face up to like problems and to solve it. That's why I suggest just believe in you.
I mean,
in yourself. I mean,
I agree. Would you concede on the fact that even your dreams that you believe in the beginning, and even during the
just believe and do actions.
Agreed.
Believe and act. That's all.
But do you think that dreams do not always translate to money? So let's say I want to be a DJ. I love music, but I'm not making money.
When you're in success, when you're doing what you like most in your life, the money will come.
But later.
That's for sure. It doesn't matter when, but it will come for sure. And it's 100%. We saw it many times in our history with the big names. I mean, with the big people who did a big success.
But here's where it's challenging, because bills need to be paid, food needs to be paid for, things like this need to be paid for. So then people sacrifice their dream for a 9-to-5 job to pay the bills.
Because they're giving up. They all the time give up. Because when you believe in yourself, no matter what happens, of course you need to pay your bills and everything. But you know, when you act and when you believe, you're doing what you want to do. I mean, what you like to do most in your life. I don't know how, but somehow your problems with your bills, with your each day like routine, it's solved. It's solving all the time. by the actions that happens like around you.
Do you have a specific vision for your kids, like what they would like to do, what you would like them to do?
One of them, for sure, I think he will be the programmer.
Oh, programmer.
Yeah, the
Very
programmer.
useful.
Yeah, the second two, the daughter, I think she will be an actress.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because you know she has a big charisma. Yeah, she's really nice in that. I think she will be an actress, so maybe a ballet dancer, like you know, in a ballet.
Arts.
Dance.
Both are arts.
Yes. The second boy, I know he's really kind boy, and I think he will be like, I know, entrepreneur for sure. Yeah. You know.
Will you support them? Like, I mean, whatever they want to do, will you support them?
Basic things, yes. But you know, it's up to them.
I know.
To get their success.
Of course.
In their lives.
But you can give them a little financial.
Yeah, I think so.
It's okay.
It should be. It should be done.
I don't
by
see
the parents.
a bad thing.
Yes, of course, of course. Because you have to help them.
You have to help them.
Yes.
It's a different generation as well.
Yes.
Well, one thing I also will mention that the generation of the latest generation, Generation Alpha, not Gen Z's, Alpha now. Their perception and with the rise of ChatGPT, no need to write, no need to think, their way of hard work will be very different to the parents. The parents work their way really hard to be where they are, and the children, you know, schooling and everything is, I don't need to do this, ChatGPT can do it. I don't need this, that can do it. You know, what do you think? What do you say to that?
You know, when you're checking after the ChatGPT, he's done with your information. You have to be really clever because you need to check the whole information. This is a big amount of information.
Yeah.
I told you that this is a big problem when you have so much information. Yeah, that's why. No, I don't think so. You know, it's still a new generation. It's a new generation, but they will face their problems. And I think people still will be like, you know, different, but people have to be like clever. They still have a knowledge, and I prefer to think that the new generation will be much more clever than we are.
Than us.
Yeah, than us.
Definitely, they will be more tech savvy because they will grow up with smartphones and everything.
For sure.
But the problem I foresee with the market, with the rise of AI, by the time they're 18, AI is already progressing at a very fast rate, exponentially.
Yeah.
By the time they're 18, 19, 20, they need to think about, what am I going to do? There's so much AI automation happening everywhere. How do I stand out to be a talent person? How can I apply for Golden Visa? You see? You see? What awards can I show to the government? I did for the Golden Visa.
So, you know, there is still a lot of industries where you can show what you can do and you can show your talent. Even further, when we will live with the AIs and assistants all the way around us, so you still need to create some new things in the design for sure, in programming field. So no, I think there is a lot of fields that you can be telling guy. And sometimes, you know, I'm thinking about this saying, what are we gonna do?
What are we gonna do?
Yeah. But you know, that's why we're getting older. That's the thing. That's the thing.
We're getting older.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel time is getting faster.
Yeah.
Is it?
Really, yeah. It flows fast.
It's the Matrix.
Yeah. For sure.
Max, thank you so much.
Thank you for
really
having me
insightful.
today. Yeah.
I think that last message was nice, very optimistic, very positive. Believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself.
Yeah. Believe in God and believe in yourself.
And don't let anyone tell
and
you.
Act.
And act.
And do actions.
Oh yeah, don't forget. Take action.
Doing actions.
Take action.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So Max, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
I really wish you all the best with
Thank
Max
you so
Marka
much.
Design.
Thank you.
I will be following this closely and following your page. So, and I can't wait to see some more collaborations, maybe a part 2 with you.
Yeah. We're preparing some kind of big collaborations with big brands now.
Great.
Yeah, sure. We can do another podcast about that.
Of course.
Will be really interesting. Yeah.
For the meantime, we'll say a quick before we finish. Could you tell the audience where can people find more information about you?
So it can be Instagram. It can be official internet site maxfabrique.com.
Okay.
Yeah, and in internet. They just Google it.
Max Marka.
Max Marka, yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, they can find the information that they need.
Fantastic.
About the works, about the background, everything.
Got it. Amazing, amazing. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this insightful. We'll leave all the links to Max's profile in the description. You can check them out in your own time and see some collaborations if you're interested in industry design. But for now, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Thank
Cheers.
You. Thank you.